Welcome to the EA Games Dome. Another week of football is in the books, so thanks for joining us this evening for what looks to be a great matchup between two solid teams as the Titans get set to take on the home team. Hi again, everyone. It's almost time for the kickoff. Al Michaels here to bring you this one with my partner, John Madden.
When you look at how good an offense is, it all starts with a quarterback. They can do a lot more things with this guy throwing the football for him. He can make the touch passes or just fire one of the old breadbasket if he has to.
The Titans have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
These guys are really fired up, but they got to watch it jumping around like that. They're liable to pull something.
And the captains are out there ready for the coin toss. They're lined up for... Back to the game. Williams will be kicking off.
Kicking off to start the game. Number 85, back deep to return.
Nice distance. From the 6. Puts it on the ground. The home team scoop up the live ball. Breaks free. A very costly fumble. And it's a touchdown. So the coach wants the referee to take another look at that last call.
The call on the field is questionable. They're going to review it, and this one might get reversed.
Clearly a big momentum shift could be in the making as we take a look at a possible fumble.
And they really had no choice but to challenge it because of what it could mean for both teams. I don't know. It's a tough call from seeing that angle.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to the defense.
And that challenge was a good decision as the call is overturned.
Well, sometimes the official sees what you see, and sometimes he sees something else. But this time, everyone could see the call had to be changed.
Throwing on first down. Pressure, get the throw. Almost got it. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into a zone. They threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
Number 26, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Gain of a couple on that carry. Kyle Bowler, one of the best and most exciting quarterbacks in the league, and he has a great arm. He's excellent at reading the defense.
The other thing he's got is patience, which is one of the underrated qualities in a quarterback. Having a good arm doesn't mean a whole lot if you have to try and muscle the ball into double coverage.
Throws it. Incomplete pass. The incomplete pass brings up fourth down. Melissa, is there an update?
I talked to the head coach earlier today, and he told me that the strength coach implemented a new plyometrics training program, and they're already seeing results with increased quickness and agility. We'll see if it has an impact in this one.
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. Here's the kick. From the 34-yard line. So the offense sets up for its first drive of the game. Throwing on first down. Steps up with the pass. Beat the blitz. Decent game.
He never seems to rush back there in the pocket. He takes his time, finds his man, and puts it right on the money.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 46-yard line. Closing in. He lost it. The Titans get it. He was trying to make something happen by himself and puts it on the ground. So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Going to the right. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Number 26 with the pass. No one there that time. Now it's third down after the incompletion.
Intended receiver on the play.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 45-yard line. Using motion. Passes it out to the left. Gain of 2. Sawyer will come into this game to punt. Teal will go back to accept this punt. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
They'll start the drive at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10.
Drops back, under pressure, gets rid of it, and it's intercepted. They didn't get to him, but that blitz still got the job done.
You know what that was? The ball was picked off because of the pass rush. They were about to knock him down, and he just let it go. That wasn't a good decision by the quarterback.
After the interception, they'll take over in good scoring position. Only one man back.
Over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
He hands it off. Play action. He read the blitz, just couldn't get rid of it in time.
When the defense brings extra guys in a rush, you have to make your reads more quickly. You probably have time to look at your first read, maybe even your second, but you got to get your hot receiver pretty quickly involved, or you're going to take shots like that.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack.
Let's go, come on.
Rosen gets his hand on it. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Titans line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Pressure coming with the pass. Great pass. He hit his man with the touch pass.
And that's the kind of play they practice over and over again, where he just floats it out there where only his receiver can get it.
Williams comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. And it's on its way, and the kicker got all of that one. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 18, back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 4. The last time the offense had the ball, they gave it away on an interception. Let's see what happens this time down the field. The home team line up in Tripp's bunch.
24-yard line.
He'll pass on 1st down. Pressure. He's taken down in the backfield by Hendry. And the blitz confused the pass protection.
This defense is very good at masking what they're trying to do on defense. The guy will show blitz, and he drops into coverage as a guy from the outside blitzes in his play. I'll tell you, that can make it very hard to maintain blocking assignments.
Drops back. And he's tackled behind the line by Andrews. It hasn't been easy when he's dropped back to pass as we take a look at the numbers. They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. Tennessee with 6 defensive backs. Broken it. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Number 97 on the cover.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 49.
We'll see.
Number 26. Can't bring him down. Number 26. Couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
49-yard line.
Dropping back, gets the pass off. The defender brings him down at the 48-yard line. Not much, but it's better than a loss.
When you see or feel the blitz and you start feeling the pressure, you got to remember that some yards are always better than none yards.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Throws it. Incomplete pass. 4th down. Upcoming after that incomplete pass. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. And this punt will sail out of bounds. The backs are lined up in an eye.
At the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Man in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted.
Here's what you do. You start pushing, and if you don't get to him and you see him start to throw, you stop and you get your hands up. And that's what gets you in those passing lanes, and that's how you knock the ball down.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 25. Drops back. Under pressure. Throwing. Knocked away.
Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. We let that one go. The lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line.
Quarterback back in the shotgun.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Gets rid of it, and he hits his target.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Catch the ball, man. Power up. Drop back. Drop. Sideline to sideline.
Looking upfield. And he's brought down at the 47. Number 20 covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Pressure coming, and he's tackled behind the line by Wiggins. Couldn't escape the pass rush.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
Second and long coming up here.
Come on, partner. They got nothing. Bust this grill, Keith.
Dropping back, pressure with the throw, drops the interception. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
The Titans expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Drops back. Closing in. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up 4th down. Williams lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
First and 10. Number 26. 1 yard gain by the running back.
On the carry, 1 yard gain on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Throws it, and it's complete. Law catches a floater for the first down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure first downs.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 35. Dropping back to pass on first down. Well, he tried to turn that one upfield, but was met with heavy resistance.
The defense didn't over-pursue on that play, and they were in great position to stop him before he got very far.
Second and 9. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Come on, Theo. Cowboy.
Bowler sends a man in motion. He tucks it away. They'll mark it at the 38. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback.
2 on the play.
Third and 7. The home team come out in a nickel package.
On the 38-yard line.
Drops back. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. An incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Tia sets up to run back the punt. Here's the punt. He's waiting for the fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
The home team line up in the bunch formation.
First and 10.
Poke out right. Let's go. Ball.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets the pass off. Breaking through. Loses the defender. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading his coverage. He found the hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Less than a yard to go. Ball on their own 40. That will be the final play of the first quarter, and we have a close one so far with the Titans ahead of the home team, 3-0. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Poke out right.
Pressure coming with the throw. Incomplete pass. Good play there to knock it down at the line.
That's because they did a good job of not giving the quarterback a lane to throw in. If you take those lanes away, it makes it very difficult to get the pass out to the receiver.
Langford sets up, drops back. Pressure with the pass. Knocked down. 4th down. Upcoming after that incomplete pass. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. Blocking begins to form downfield. This could be big. Nice moves on that big punt return.
Sometimes all it takes is making the first guy miss, finding some room, and then just turning on the speed.
Sideline to sideline.
Closing in with the throw. Still running. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down.
14 on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Tosses it right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by number 56. They were waiting for him as he tried to take it to the outside.
And that run started off going east and west, which isn't bad, but then it got worse, and it went south.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 49-yard line. From the gun. He tried to scramble but couldn't find any running room.
That's one of those plays where it might have been better just to throw the ball away.
Only one man in the backfield. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Sawyer is looking for a good punt here. Peel is the deep return man. Here's the punt. From the 18-yard line. He picks up a few yards on the return.
Nope, the coverage team had him wrapped up before he could do anything with it.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Langford sets up, looking to run it here. Play action with the throw. Incomplete pass. That incomplete pass brings up second down.
Number 11, the intended receiver on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 24. Number 20 is the deep back. Number 17 moves in motion. Under pressure, gets rid of it. Perfect throw. Number 20 was in perfect position to make that catch.
A completed pass requires good communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
Dropping back with the throw. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
On the 37-yard line.
Come on, partner. Fire out.
Crosses it out to the right. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
2-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7.
That all you got?
The backs are lined up in an I. Going to the left.
40-yard line.
Millen came up and shut down the run.
Yeah, they tried to get around the end. He came up from his corner position, and boom, he makes a heck of a tackle.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Throwing. Behind him, but he has it. The 50.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. But this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Hand off to the tailback. And he's tackled at the 44. And the halfback picks up about 3. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Bring the pain.
Tennessee looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. The defender just teed off on him.
Now the defensive coordinator is pulling out everything. He's throwing his whole arsenal at him right now.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Get the ball.
Looking upfield. They'll go with a play fake. It's broken up. A short pass off the mark, and it's now 4th down. The upcoming punt will mark his 4th so far. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch. Past the goal line, no return here. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure, throwing. This pass is incomplete.
Have a look at this big defensive lineman. He couldn't get to the quarterback, so he got his hands up and he knocked it down.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Come on, get up.
Going to the left. Missed tackle. Number 26 didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them offside.
He gets the count. Closing in. Incomplete. Number 2 got up and knocked that pass away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. From the 37. He had a good return.
Boy, the coverage team is going to need to do better because he could take the next one all the way.
1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Back off, DB. They got nothing. Stay out.
To the air on 1st down. Under pressure with the throw. Knocked away. Quarterback did a good job avoiding the pass rush, but couldn't find anybody open.
He waited until the last second, then he got the ball out of there. He does a nice job of feeling the pass rush, but he has to know who his hot receiver is if he feels pressure, or if he sees the defense coming on a blitz.
Throws it, and this pass is completed. Number 88 is doing a good job finding the open area in the coverage, and that's his third catch.
That's all you.
With the pass, one behind, but caught. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we're talking about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
Bring that pain, baby. Think about
Tennessee looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. And it's caught. Good read on that play. He saw them drop back in zone and took advantage.
That's the kind of efficiency that the coach is looking for out of him. Take what the defense gives, don't force it, protect the football, those kinds of things.
They line up in the I formation.
5-yard line.
Snake up.
Pressure coming with the throw. And the catch is made. Langford could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that first down throw.
Now that's a quick release. The quarterback decided where he wanted to go with it, and boom, it was in the receiver's hand.
2 minutes to go.
Ain't no. Deal, Rod.
Number 20 in the backfield. Pressure, throwing. He hits his receiver. And again, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're getting a good push up front, and the receivers are getting open. They're making a catch. That's what you have to do to get in the end zone.
Drops back, gets rid of it. He couldn't get his feet down in the end zone.
And that's just a case of him not knowing where he was. He has to be able to drag his toes there and come up with a score. 2nd down is usually the time they'll call for a play pass. So they need to play discipline, not to bite too hard.
It appeared he did a great job of keeping his balance along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the only question is, did he step out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
The call on the field stands.
Second and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line.
94.
Hands it off. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points in the board.
Gibson comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Williams in to kick this one off.
Number 85. Back to the
And he got all of that one. A great kick. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a very tough time getting anything going. Should be interesting to see if they want to try to pick up some points before the half or just play it safe and run the ball here on 1st down. Bowler gets set. Gets the toss to the right. Number 26. Loss of around 2.
Now, the defense just can't be trying to strip the ball here. The last thing they want to do is let him get a 1st down and run out the rest of the clock. If they can hold him these next 2 downs, Their offense might get the ball back.
They got nothing. Ain't got nothing. Sideline to sideline. Fire out.
There's a flag on the play.
Good ball. Let's start on the offense.
Garcia came out of his stance a little early on that play.
That guy went into his block a little early. Looks like the defense really has them on their heels today.
After the penalty, it's now 2nd and long. Number 26 lines up behind his fullback in the eye. On the carry. Baltimore calls a timeout. That's their first. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
The defense can't get sloppy out there and miss tackles and let them get a first down. They might get the ball back and have a shot at some points before halftime.
Tucks it away. Baltimore calls a timeout. They have one left. Pickup of about 6 yards. Time for a punt here as it's now 4th down. Sawyer is back to punt. Here's the kick. He fields the punt with room to run. He didn't have much to work with, but still got away a decent return.
Hey, even if it doesn't seem like much, positive yards on a return is better than nothing.
They're trying to move the ball downfield and increase their lead before halftime. The Titans come out in a nickel back. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
22 on the cover.
Now, whoever makes a catch here has to remember to get out of bounds.
Closing in, looking for an option. The defender was all over him on that play, forcing the incompletion.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection. They might just clear some place for their back and swing it out to him and see if he can make something happen.
Surveying the field. Throws it. Knocked down. He's out of rhythm on this drive. Can't seem to get it going.
I tell you, they're giving a lot of different looks on this drive, and the quarterback's having a tough time adjusting on those last few passes.
He's trying to pin them down inside their own 10 on this one. Here's the punt. This one goes out of bounds. So they have 1st and 10 here. Hand off to the tailback. Washington with the stop at the 9.
I tell you, the defense is getting great penetration, and they're shutting down the run so far.
Second and 10. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Bowler sends a man in motion. Hand it off. Can't bring him down. Runs over the tackle. A very well drawn up play.
It was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Baltimore 7, Tennessee 3.
Tennessee 3.
So with halftime now over, let's take a look at how both teams performed in the first half. Williams comes in to kick off.
Kicking off to start the second half. Number 20, back to
Booming kick downfield. Stiff arm. The home team will start the drive from the 31.
on the return.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 31.
Come on. Hop right. Yeah. Come on,
Cross play to the left. The 40. Number 20 did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 45-yard line.
Aimed it off to the back. Number 20 couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 44.
94.
Gets the pass off. He made the catch, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, that play might have had a shot if the quarterback would have kept the pass in bounds.
Tennessee looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Langford sets up. Looking for an option. Throws it. Incomplete. Number 43 just made a great defensive play.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Jackson gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Williams will come into this game to punt. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one. And this will be a touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Number 26. Only a yard by the halfback.
On the run, 1-yard gain on the play.
And up to the tailback, and he's tackled behind the line by Williams. Lost some valuable yardage on that run through the middle.
He's got to look to make his move earlier. If he sees guys waiting there in the middle, he's got to look for the cutback lane. Bounce it out, looking for a little more room to the outside.
Stepping up, under pressure with the pass, and he hits his target. The receiver did a good job bringing that pass in.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
Teal into return. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
35-yard line.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 35. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Pressure coming. Throws it right in stride. They complete the pass for the 1st down.
That showed awareness by the receiver. He knew just where he had to go to get the 1st down, crossed the marker, and then looked for more.
Langford gets set. Gets the toss to the right. 2, maybe 3 yards on the toss. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Poke out right. Got the ball.
Number 20. He can't wrap him up. He takes that one and heads upfield to pick up the first down.
You know what they did was pick up a blitz, and when they did that, it opened up a hole, and they ran right through it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
We'll see. Snake eyes. Yeah.
Pressure, slings it out to the left. The pass was right there, but he couldn't bring it in.
It looked like he had it, but he just couldn't get it under control.
The Titans come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Closing in, throws it. The pass ball's incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 42-yard line. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Under pressure, gets the pass off, and he makes the grab at the 30. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short, he can throw them long, he can throw them medium, he can throw them anywhere.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Cowboy. Let's go.
Tosses it right. He can't wrap him up. Breaks the tackle. Langford throws a perfect pass to the receiver.
The receiver has some room to work on that pass. He made the catch and looked for some extra yardage after the reception.
Inside enemy territory. Using motion.
He can left. Bring it back. Use it all you got.
He's inside the 10. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
I saw you.
Number 25. To the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is exactly how you execute the play pattern. The quarterback does a great job of selling the run, and that freezes the defense long enough for his receiver to get open in the end zone for the score.
Gibson comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
They did everything they had to on that one. And the end result was a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
Williams is back and ready to put this one in the air.
24, back deep to return.
He got all of that. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20. No return this time, and the offense heads out into the field, taking over at the 20. Number 26, the deep man.
Ball on the 20.
Handed off to the back. About a 2-yard gain here.
On the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
From the paint.
Number 26. And that's a gain of about 8.
With the carry, gain of 8 on the play.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Hand it off. Down he goes at the 36. Excellent run for a first down.
They brought some extra heat with a blitz, but he was able to find some room and pick up the first.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Here goes the heat. Set.
Hand it off again.
26 on the carry. 11-yard gain on the play.
Let's see. That all you got? Set.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
And he's brought down at the 49. The back picks up about 2 on that carry. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 49.
That all you got? Pump back right. Set. Come on.
Another run. That's a 3-yard gain.
Ball carry. 3-yard gain on the play. Third and 5. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Pressure coming. Throwing short to the right side. He made that catch look easy.
That receiver has really good technique out there. He always catches it in front with his hands, then brings it into his body.
Sawyer lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. He made the right decision there.
First and 10. Ball on their own 14. Pressure with the pass. This one falls incomplete. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
On the play.
Tennessee comes out in their nickel
Ball on
package.
the 14-yard line.
Receives the handoff. Closing in. Gets the pass off. The defender brings him down at the 30. Langford pulled the trigger quickly.
As hard as he throws it, he always seems to put the ball right on the receiver's numbers.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the home team ahead of the Titans 14-3. And we'll start the fourth quarter. Well, here's a look at his numbers after a nice run, and you can see he's been able to break some tackles. Tennessee looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Under pressure, gets rid of it, and the catch is made. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 48.
Come on, D up. We got back. Get at him, D. Hit him low. You got him.
Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off. Incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Come on, partner.
Pressure coming with the throw. Perfect pass. Number 20 continues to be a reliable target. That's his third catch of the game. Third and 3. Ball on the 44-yard line. Only one man back.
Ball on the 44.
Looking to run it here. Throws it. Right to it. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
To the air on first down. Pressure. Gets rid of it. He goes up and grabs it. Langford has just broken the 200-yard mark with that pass.
17-yard gain on the play.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
On the 23-yard line.
Closing in. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Sideline to sideline. Fire out. Give it all you got.
Tennessee looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime, tossing it over the middle. He couldn't hang on to it.
He got open, and the quarterback found him with a pass. He just couldn't get it under control.
They'll be faced with a long third down play here. Ball on the 23-yard line. Under pressure with the throw. A little off target, but caught. One first down after another.
Yeah, and they've got some rhythm going here. Someone in this defense needs to make a play if they're going to keep these guys out of the end zone.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
Man in motion.
Bring the pain.
Tucks it away. They're trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on the 12-yard line. Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Incomplete. A jarring blow on that one.
Yeah, so good it knocked the ball right out of his hands.
Third and 11. Ball on the 12-yard line.
And this is the 13th play of this drive. This pass is incomplete, so he can't get it to him.
I wonder if that one slipped out of his hand. It was clearly off target.
Gibson comes into the game to try the field goal. And it's up. And the kicker got all of that one. That's 17 unanswered points.
They just can't seem to stop him.
Williams will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 85. Back deep.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. He takes a knee. No return this time, and the offense heads out into the field, taking over at the 20. So they have first and 10 here. Pressure. Throws it. Big opening. So they pick up a first down and a lot more. Good call there. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Here come the heat. Let's go. Ball.
Gets the call. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Closing in. And he's tackled behind the line. There's a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
So it's a 15-yard penalty, not the incidental 5-yard face mask.
He's lucky his head's still on the way he got yanked down there.
First and 10. Only one man back. Passing on first down. Number 26. Number 26 couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 34-yard line. Fifth play of this drive. Dropping back, under pressure, throwing. That one won't count since he was out of bounds.
I'm not sure what happened there. That throw just got away from him a little bit.
Stepping up, gets the pass off. I thought that was about to be picked off, Johnny.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
Bowler gets set, drops back, gets rid of it. Incomplete. So they can't convert and turn it over on downs.
They needed to keep the ball and try to score. Maybe next time they may try something a little different from the playbook.
They give it to the halfback. The running back gets about 3. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today.
Second and 7. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Bring the pain. We got nothing. Get in there. Here comes the heat. We'll see. Hit the ball. Yep, now. Bro. They're all done. Stay, guys.
We'll get the call again. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on their own 43.
You got it. Take it out. Sideline to sideline. Here come the heat.
Hand off to the tailback. And he picks up just enough for the first. Good job getting past the sticks on that run. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
45-yard line.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 45. Using motion.
Bring that pain, baby.
He gets the carry. The fullback picks up about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Tennessee calls a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
They'll go with a run once again. And he stopped at the 47. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Sixth play of this drive. Number 88 comes in motion. Looking for room. Hill barely makes it past the first down marker. They're looking to keep this drive going.
Well, they had a clean shot at the ball carrier, but they didn't finish the play and ended up costing them a first down.
This one is just about in the books. It's 1st and 10. And this is the 7th play of this drive.
Give it all you got, Pete. Come on. Bust his wheel.
Going to the right. Hand off to the tailback. Loss of about 1.
With the carry. Loss of 2 on the play.
Tennessee will call a timeout here. They have no timeouts left.
Second and 11. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Yep. Sideline to sideline.
Ball at about midfield. And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down. The home team using motion. Number 20. The 40. Trying to take time off the clock with the lead. What do you think, John? Are we a little too conservative here?
Well, maybe you want to give the other team as little time as possible. They're pretty comfortable running it, and falling short of the first isn't a big deal because you keep the clock moving.
Jackson lines up deep for the punt return. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one. And this will be a touchdown. This is going to do it, barring a defensive foul. This will be the last play of the game. Using motion. They'll pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Picked off. After that turnover, here's how both teams are doing in that department. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Baltimore 17, Tennessee 3. This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long. As the crowd continues to file in, we get set to bring you another exciting game. Another week of football is in the books, so thanks for joining us this evening for what looks to be a great matchup between two solid teams as the Giants square off against the Colts. Welcome to the game. EA is proud to bring you continuing coverage of the NFL. I'm Al Michaels with John Madden.
This defense has been watching extra film all week because they're facing a dangerous duel. And it starts with this guy. He'll make throws that no other quarterback would ever think about making. You think the guy's covered? And boom, he fires one in between two defenders for a touchdown.
The Colts have some good receivers, too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
This is a team that plays as one unit out there, and they're proving it right now. Look at them. They're all jumping up and down at the same time.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss. They're lined up and we go back to the game. The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 86, back deep to return.
Should be a return here. From the 8. The Giants will start the drive from the 25-yard line.
On the return.
First and 10. Brooks lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Loss of about 1.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Receives the handoff. Great. Moore with the tackle at the 26. Just about 3 yards on that draw. John, these two teams appear to be extremely evenly matched. So what do you think will make the difference in this one?
These teams are so closely matched, and I'm guessing this game is going to come down to turnovers, drive-killing penalties, key plays on special teams, things like that.
Drops back, under pressure, rolls right with the pass. John, he rushed that throw.
That's the best way to do it. As a defense, you never want the quarterback to be able to settle in and feel comfortable in the pocket. Bringing guys in the blitz or playing bump and run on the outside can really disrupt the play's execution.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time.
The 34-yard line.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 34. Vincent, the lone back, using motion.
34-yard line. First and 10.
Hand off to the tailback. The 40. Pickup of about 8.
On the play. Gain of 8 on the play.
Hit the ball.
Closing in, throwing, and it's caught. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
You know you got.
Going to the right. Vincent was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
They line up in the I formation. Pressure, slings it to the outside. Perfect pass. Vincent did a nice job to come up to the ball.
That's a skill you just can't teach.
Get at him, Pete.
Anderson gets set. Hitchcock moves in motion. They give it to the halfback. Freeman hauls him down behind the line. Looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap assignments.
Owens, an attempt to put up the first points of the day. And it's up. Only one man back.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Looks like a gain of about 2 on that counter.
3-yard gain on the play.
They need 7. Ball on their own 40. Drops back. Pressure coming. Slings it out left side. No one there that time. Now it's 3rd down after the incompletion. Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package.
On the 40-yard line.
Looking upfield. Fakes the handle. With the throw, the incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
87, the intended receiver on the play.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one, but he made the right decision there.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 18. Vincent in the backfield.
18-yard line.
Vincent wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Throwing left. And it's caught. Anderson zipped that ball to his receiver.
With an arm like that, there isn't a pass that he can't make.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 33. Johnson, the motion man.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Hand it off. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play. Second and 7. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Vincent, play action. Throws it.
Incomplete.
The pass ball's incomplete. A jarring blow on that one.
That's what I like to see. A defensive player putting a good look on a guy to force the drop pass.
3rd and 7. Ball on their own 36. Vincent takes the handle. With the throw, he can't wrap him up. Santiago made a nice adjustment to come down with that.
The quarterback lofted the ball up and let the receiver make the corrections to get under it and make the catch.
Hansen is back to punt. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
First and 10.
I saw you.
Going to the right. Brooks couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 7. Only one man in the backfield, using motion. Dropping back, under pressure. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by a number 99. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot more blitzing before this one's over.
I know that I would. He struggles when he's facing pressure up the middle. So bringing extra guys trying to get additional pressure can be very effective strategy.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. Toss play to the left. Again with a run. Sheds the time. He loses it. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff.
The away team is lined up for the kickoff. Number 41, back to return.
He gets the free kickoff from the 26-yard line. They'll start near midfield following the return.
Now they only have 20 yards to go or so to get into scoring range. When you start your drive with a short field in front of you, it makes putting points on the board a whole heck of a lot easier.
94.
Using motion.
Catch the ball, man.
Get it off. Vincent couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Bring that pain, baby. Not hot. Not hot.
Closing in. Goes with a short pass to the right side. 3rd down, upcoming after the incomplete pass.
On the play.
Third and long. Ball on their own 47. Drops back. Gets rid of it. Great throw.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
On the 36-yard line.
I saw you. He told you.
Anderson gets set.
You can all you got.
The 30, still running. The 20. He's on the run. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's the long run they've been waiting for him to break. And it goes for the touchdown.
He made some nice moves, put his foot on the gas, and headed right for the goal line.
The kicker lines up for the point after. The kick is up. The point after is good. Excellent possession there, John, capped off by the touchdown. And right now they've given themselves a little room for error.
The offense seems to have their number out there. They need to rethink their strategy on defense. Maybe blitz a little more, trying to create some additional pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
Hansen is back and ready to put this one in the air.
For 86.
Nice distance. From the 5. The Giants will start the drive from the 24-yard line.
86 on the return.
It's 1st and 10. Buchanan comes in motion. Hand off to the tailback. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner is stuffed.
As soon as he got the ball, there was a defender in his face to knock him down.
Pressure, flings it to the outside. Here's an opening. Slips the tackle. Refuses to go down. And he's brought down at the 43. A great pass and a great run after the catch.
Well, you talk about a defense breaking down. Here they give him enough time to get the long pass off. Then they let him catch it, and they let him run for a long gain.
Indianapolis has jumped out to an early lead as the first quarter comes to a close with the score 9-0. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. Going to the right. Fumbles. Number 58 with the tackle at the 49. The offensive lineman picks it up. That was a lucky bounce.
Yeah, that's keeping your eye on what's going on out there.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 49-yard line.
He'll get it again. Breaks free. Refuses to go down. First down coming up after that run.
Gain of 6 on the play.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Looking for room. 4, maybe 5 yards on that carry.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Get in there, Ron.
They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gap, and brought down the back for a loss.
3rd and 7. Ball on the 39-yard line. Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Runs him over. The 20. The 10. 5. Touchdown, New York. Just an outstanding pass with a spectacular catch.
Boy, that was one heck of a touchdown. Those two can't be stopped out there.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. And so the offense is able to drive the majority of the field and finish with a touchdown.
Can't argue with the result. And the touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense can put it together.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Decent kick. We should have a return from the 4.
No one has really taken control so far in this one. It's still anyone's game.
6 on the return. They'll start the drive at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Ball. You got enough. Get in there.
Vincent. Good pickup of about 6.
On the run. Gain of 6 on the play.
That's all you. Hit the ball.
They give it to the halfback. 4-yard gain there.
The ball carrier. Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 3rd down and a yard.
Here come the heat. Bust straight.
Anderson gets set. Hands off again. Flips the tackle. He takes that one and heads upfield to pick up the first down.
You know what they did was pick up a blitz. And when they did that, it opened up a hole, and they ran right through it.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Again with the carry, and he stopped at the 44. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
2 on the play.
And they need about 9. Ball on their own 44. The Colts holding on by less than a field goal. Under pressure, gets the pass off. Stiff arm there. Amazing play by Bryant.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 27-yard line.
Ralph, get at him, Pete. With your nut.
He gets a couple of yards on the carry, but he looks fatigued and is headed for the sideline.
On the play.
They need 5. Ball on the 21-yard line.
You got it.
7th play of this drive. Hand it off to the back. A very well drawn up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
Come on, D-up. That's all you. Ball.
The Colts holding on by less than a field goal. Looking for room. Kept it on the ground, picks up about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
The defense lines up in the nickel.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
The Colts holding on by less than a field goal.
Get in there.
Looking upfield. About a 2-yard gain here.
The ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
About a yard to go.
Lose it.
About 5 yards out.
Let's go. Come on.
Anderson gets set. Man in motion. Going to the left. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And so he takes it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
It sure was. His lineman created a little push, and the back just slammed right in there and got past the goal line.
Vincent was there earlier and revisits the end zone with that carry. The kicker lines up for the point after. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 86, back deep to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. Just won't go down. On their last possession, they did a great job moving the ball through the air on their way to the end zone. And you'd expect to see the same thing here until the defense proves they can defend against the pass. Only one man back.
25-yard line.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Breaking free. Keeps his feet moving. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Two minutes to go. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
3rd and long. Let's see what play they choose to keep this drive going. 3rd and long. Ball on their own 27. Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package.
27-yard line.
Throws it. Good throw. They'll go with a hurry-up offense. Closing in. Throwing. Nearly intercepted. He easily could have taken that one all the way back.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play. The defense needs to remember not to play too soft and give up big gains underneath. But they also don't want to play too tight and end up giving up a big play to set them up in scoring position.
Gets rid of it. The catch was made out of bounds.
And the only call there that could really save you is a situation if the official determines that you would have come down in bounds, but a defender pushes you out while you're up in the air. And that clearly didn't happen there. If you're the defense, you don't want to get flagged for interference and let them keep this drive going. They've done a good job the last two plays, so let's see if they can do it again.
Dropping back. Pressure. Throws it. Incomplete. Matthews was under intense pressure.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
So the punt team gets ready as we near halftime. Sidney lines up deep for the punt return. Here's the punt. From the 20-yard line. They scored a touchdown on their last drive, utilizing the running game to move the ball against this defense. And we'll probably see the same kind of thing here as they take over again. They'd like to add a few more points to this lead, but we'll need to do a good job with clock management. Vincent, the lone back.
At the 24-yard line.
Pressure coming. Throwing. Good-looking play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
15-yard gain on the play.
New York with 6 defensive backs. He surveys the field, and the catch is made. Anderson pulled the trigger quickly.
And as hard as he throws it, he always seems to put the ball right on the receiver's numbers.
First and 10.
The Colts call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. It's first and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Under pressure, gets rid of it. At the 30. Indianapolis will call a timeout here. That's their second. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
They'll probably run it here because they still have a couple of timeouts.
The offense can show run, but go with a pass because they might get a favorable matchup.
28-yard line.
The Colts using motion. Vincent couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Anderson sets up. Play action. Gets the pass through. This pass is incomplete. He came free on that play, but he couldn't make the catch.
Rhythm and consistency is one of the most important keys to success when you drop back to pass the ball. But it's hard to find the rhythm and establish some consistency when you're the quarterback and your receivers are dropping passes that should be catching.
6th play of this drive. Looking for a receiver. Throws it. The pass ball's incomplete. That looked like a catch until he got nailed.
Well, he saw the receiver hauling it in, and then boom, he pops him, and it ends up incomplete.
From here, this will be about a 46-yard field goal. And it's on its way. Owens missing for the second time. They're trying to get in range for a last-second field goal attempt before halftime. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 36.
Bring that play, baby.
To the air on first down. Gets rid of it, breaking through. What a beautiful catch.
Yeah, I watched a guy the other day, and he makes about 100 straight catches in practice just like that.
They'll go with the quarter defense.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Pop out right. Lose it. Drop. Get in there.
Drops back with the throw, and the catch is made. New York will call a timeout here. They have 2 remaining. So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 37-yard line. The Giants line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
37-yard line.
The Giants call a timeout. They have 1 remaining.
We need to watch the guys up front on this play. They're going to be passing. And the best thing the defense can do here is to get some pressure on the quarterback. Either throw a pick or taking him down for the sack.
He gets the carry. Closing in. Gets the pass off. Matthews doing an excellent job on this drive.
Things are really slowing down for him right now. He's seeing the coverage and finding the open man with ease. He's really in some kind of rhythm out there.
And so the kicker ready to come out onto the field and try to put one through the uprights before halftime. Number 11. And the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt. And it's up. And that kick is right on target. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 86, back to return.
Should be a return here. From the 6. Good one here as the first half comes to a close with the score, Indianapolis 16, New York 10. As we get set for the kickoff, here's a look at the halftime stats. The kickoff team lines up.
Kicking off to start the second half. Number 80, back deep.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 4-yard line. He can't wrap him up. Misses the tackle. The Colts will start the drive from the 26. Well, John, no surprise. Still early in the second half. We talked about it at the beginning. Two teams that are very evenly matched.
Yeah, it's going to come down to who can make a few plays to pull this thing away. Because I don't think either one of these teams is very good at playing catch-up.
Quarterback sneak. Pressure with the pass. He hits his receiver. He did a nice job to bring that one in.
When you make tough grabs like that, the other team really has to dig in there and play some tight coverage.
2nd and 9. Vincent. They'll go with a play fake. The receiver was able to get that pass under control and bring it into his body for the reception.
There's nothing that receiver can't do out there.
New York looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime.
6-yard line.
Rosa almost got it. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Could be a good return here. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 39. The backs are lined up in an eye. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
21, the ball carry. 2-yard gain on the play.
Out of the shotgun.
7. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Dropping back, slings it to the outside. They went back to the screen.
The defense was all over that one. They need to do a better job of mixing things up.
3rd and 10. Ball on their own 40. Indianapolis with 6 defensive backs. Guns it out to the right. Right in stride. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that 2nd and 3rd gear.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Sideline to sideline.
Picks up 5.
21, the ball carry. 5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5. Ball on the 41-yard line. Hand it off. Can't pass it. Just about 3 yards on that draw. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. The Giants line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
On the 37-yard line.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. The 20. Matthews with a hot hand on this drive.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line. Gets rid of it. With a catch on the run. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Ball on the 4-yard line.
Hand off to the tailback. The running back gets about 3.
With the carry, 3-yard gain on the play.
Do or die.
Brooks is the deep back. Going to the left. Touchdown, New York.
Holding on the offense.
And it appears this one will be a hold.
When your feet and your body get in the wrong position, that's when you start to hold. He got caught right there.
2nd down, goal to go. Matthews sets up. Toss play to the left. Runs through the tackle. So he picks up a couple of yards, but he's exhausted and headed for the sideline. Dropping back, slings it to the outside. After hauling in that pass, he now has 3 in the game. Number 11 will try to come through with the field goal here. The kick is up. A nice kick, and it's good. Another successful field goal try gives him his 2nd 3-pointer of the game. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 86, back to return.
They'll return this one. From the 8-yard line. On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 24.
Get out, Pete.
Under pressure, throws it, and it's complete. So that play goes for about 6. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Dropping back, they go with a draw. Pick up about 4 on the delayed handoff to the halfback.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Under a yard to go. Ball on their own 34. Anderson sets up. They fooled the defense with that one, and it results in a 1st down.
6 on the play.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 40-yard line.
Vincent Fakes the handle, tossing it over the middle, and he hits his target. Perfect pass, great catch, and that'll move the chain. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Only one man in the backfield. Johnson moves in motion. Hands off to the tailback. Freeman created problems in the backfield on that play. Nowhere to go that time, John.
And that was the case of the defense winning a battle at the point of attack. If your defense can control the line of scrimmage, it makes running the ball to the middle of the formation very difficult. One thing you can try and do is some runs to the outside, maybe a sweep or a toss play, designed to loosen them up in the middle of the field.
Using motion. To carry it. Good pickup of about 6.
With the carry, gain of 6 on the play.
Third and 5.
Come on, get up. Get in there, Ron.
New York with 6 defensive backs. Gets the pass off. 4th down. Upcoming after that incomplete pass.
Number 81, the intended receiver on the play.
He's trying to pin them down inside their own 10 on this one. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for. Past the goal line, no return here. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Closing in with the pass. This one falls incomplete.
Pass interference on the defense.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 32. Brooks. Pressure with the throw. Off target, but he gets it. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
15-yard gain on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Cowboy.
Brooks. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been to them. About 8 yards. Ball on their own 49. It's been a close game for 3 quarters with only a field goal differential as we head to the 4th quarter with the score, Indianapolis 16, New York 13. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Come on,
They give it to the halfback. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Sanders had a great defensive play, tipping the pass away.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Under pressure, throwing. He hits his receiver. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping him. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Matthews sets up. Brooks. Good pickup of about 6.
The ball carrier. Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Hit the ball.
Matthews gets set. Gets the pass off. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Use it all you got.
Seventh play of this drive. Brooks. And he's tackled at the 13-yard line. The running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge, and that's how he got by the first down marker.
So they have first and 10 here. They've got receivers bunched together on both sides of the ball. Down he goes at the 12-yard line. Only a yard by the halfback.
Second and 9. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Bring the pain. Bring that pain, baby.
Matthews gets set. Going to the left. Brooks didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them offside.
Closing in. Throwing. Almost picked off. That incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The intended receiver on the play.
The score will be tied if he makes this kick. And it's up. The kick sails through. It's good. That's his third successful attempt. Number 11. He's just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 86.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 7-yard line. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
They'll take over at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
We'll see. Hit him low.
Gets the toss to the right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Yeah, they got good penetration on the line. Guys flying to the ball, getting to the ball carrier, making a heck of a defensive play.
Lose it. Bust his grill.
Santiago in motion. They go with a run once again. The back picks up about 2 on that carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 24.
Walk out right.
Drops back, throws it over the middle, drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
Hansen lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the punt. From the 33. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known.
They'll take over at the 43-yard line. First and 10.
Shockey comes in motion. Brooks. He came with a blitz and there wasn't anywhere to go.
Yeah, and that's why you send all those guys to plug up the hole. At that time, there were no holes at all.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 43. Pressure, throws it. Matthews has done a good job finding holes in the secondary on his way to over 100 yards passing.
They got nothing. Eagle left. Man, go.
Man in motion. Pressure coming. Throwing short to his left. Can't bring him down. At the 30. And he's brought down at the 27. The powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
27-yard line.
Hit him low. Here come the heat.
They give it to the halfback. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that one. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Under pressure, throwing. Brooks was waiting for that one.
There's no defense for a perfect pass by the quarterback.
They're within striking distance here. Matthews gets set, drops back, closing in, throws over to his right. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
They'll line up for the kick, and it should be about a 43-yard attempt. The kick is up. The try is good. Good job out there tonight for him. 4 field goals. Here's the kickoff team.
He is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80.
Short kickoff. From the 15-yard line.
This is just how the coach likes to play it. Keep it close until the end, then put something together with your last drive to come away with a win. Now it's up to the offense to close this one out.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
At the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Get in there.
2-minute warning coming up. Man in motion. Gets the toss to the right. Oh, makes the stop at the 32. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. They need 6. Ball on their own 32. Drops back on the run. The delayed handoff nets them about 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Two minutes to the final gun. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
He gets the count. Pressure, gets rid of it. He hits the receiver.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense.
The defense is hurting themselves with penalties.
The defense looks a little anxious out there. They need to do a better job of concentrating to prevent dumb penalties like that one. The quarterback's going to be the guy making this thing happen. He should realize that there's still a lot of time left, knowing it's only a field goal they need. As long as he can move them down the field quickly and avoid 3rd and longs, they'll have a chance to at least tie this thing.
Throwing on first down. Looking for an option. Steps up. Good coverage downfield. The quarterback's nowhere to go.
And it's never good to take a sack, but when there's nothing open downfield, you just can't throw it up there.
Pressure coming. Great play in the backfield. There was nothing open downfield, resulting in a big sack.
This team loves to play zone and pass cover. They'll use the cover 2 on just about any play, relying on the defensive front to create pressure on the quarterback. They'll blitz every now and then to change things up. That's usually inside the 20-yard line and keep the offense off balance.
Moslin got a hand up and tipped that pass away.
He has a knack for making a big play, and that was another one right there.
Ball. Got him. You got him. Hit him low.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Under pressure, goes with a short pass to the right side. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
The backs are lined up in an I.
5-yard line.
Snake eyes. Get in there, Lon.
They give it to the halfback. Indianapolis calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 40-yard line. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
We'll get the call again. Indianapolis calls a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. Brooks did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Come on, brother.
Second and long.
Bring the pain.
Indianapolis calls a timeout. That's their last one.
Third and 9. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Lose it.
From here, this will be about a 46-yard field goal. And it's on its way. And it's good. Big day for him. 5 field goals. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Should be a return here from the 9. They don't have much of a choice now except to just throw one up and hope it gets them the touchdown.
Stranger things have happened. Whether it's knocked down or caught, one of these teams will win when the clock hits 0. It's just a matter of which one makes the play.
Here we go. One last chance, and they have to come up with some kind of a miracle play to pull this one out. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. The gun signals the end of the game. The final score is New York 22, Indianapolis 16. This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long.